My friends, this is Dave Sharpe. Welcome to Wake Up Legendary. Thrilled and excited to start another kick-ass week with you guys. Let's go kick some tail, some butt. If that's what you kick, whatever you kick. Regardless, I'm thrilled and honored to have our guest on this morning. We're going to be hearing from a mom of three who is a full-time call center lead and somebody who is kind of crushing her online business. And I believe this is the first time she's ever done it. I think she's tried a little network marketing in the past. I'm not going to tell her story. Let's hear it directly from her. With that being said, Heather, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. How are you?
I'm pretty good. So where are you calling in from? The Midwest somewhere, I believe. Is that right?
Southern Indiana.
Southern Indiana. You guys don't say ass in Southern Indiana, do you? You say butt, right?
Either one.
Okay. You say a little. All right. I know I've got some Midwest family,
Yeah.
in the Bible Belt, and they're pretty strict about their language and behavior. So, well, anyways, welcome to the show. Is your husband somehow involved in this as well?
He is. On our TikTok handle, we both do he helps me out on that. I do a lot of the behind the scenes stuff though. He also works full time as well. So we're very, very busy. But yeah, he helps me on the TikTok side.
Okay. You say you work the behind the scenes stuff, or he does?
Mm-hmm. I do.
You do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he's doing a lot of the content, or you are also doing the content as well?
I'm doing the content as well.
Okay. So you're behind the scenes and in front of the scenes, right?
Doing most of it, just kind of tagging him along.
Okay. Fantastic. So tell me what your experience has been like. What led you to Legendary in the first place?
One of my pretty good friends saw her, I believe it was either Facebook or TikTok, and kind of asked her about it, and then got involved back in January with the 15-day challenge.
Oh, okay. Was this like a local friend?
It is. Yep.
Okay. So we've made it to Indiana.
Yep.
We're infiltrating Indiana with the affiliate marketing and the digital marketing, the lifestyle, right? Which is a very different lifestyle than what, I mean, not only most of America, but I think for whatever reason, I kind of get the image, maybe it's just because of my family who's from Muncie, Indiana. Are you familiar with Muncie?
I am.
That's been often considered, at least to me, the armpit of Indiana. Would you describe? Is that accurate?
Yep, it's pretty close.
Okay, good. I'm glad that I'm not offending anybody individually. If anything,
no.
It's we're offending as a whole here. So anyways, I get this image that just Midwest, it's kind of a brick and mortar, small town, belly to belly, digital technology, marketing online is way, way, way out of the box. Am I accurate with that?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So are you kind of keeping things like under wrap? Like, I'm just kind of surprised that you have a friend. Are you guys kind of keeping it sort of under wraps? I mean, you're not building it obviously like network marketing to where you're sharing it with friends and family, or are you?
I'm not hiding it. I mean, yeah, not hiding it. Just not trying to sell it or anything to my friends or anything, but definitely not hiding it.
Yeah. So you did network marketing in some years ago, right? You got involved with Amway. Is that right?
It was Amway, and it was, it's probably been about 9 or 10 years though. So it was a long time ago. It wasn't really for me.
Did somebody Did somebody invite you over to like a home or hotel, like a home meeting? Was it a home presentation?
I believe so. And I think we even ended up trying to host one.
Yeah.
Just found out it wasn't really our thing.
Yeah. So most people are introduced into network marketing, right? You get invited over to a friend's house. They're like, come on over. We're having a get together, right? We might
Yeah.
talk a little business, might talk a little personal, right?
Yeah.
And then you get inside, you sit down, you grab yourself a drink. They lock the doors, they lock the windows, they roll out the whiteboard, right? And
Yeah.
some stranger comes up in front of the room and starts drawing circles. And you're either like, is this one of those pyramid things? Or your response is like mine, man, I'm going to get freaking rich as hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
So obviously you were like, I'm going to get rich, but then you were like, not this way later on.
Yeah.
Right?
It didn't, I don't know if we just weren't doing it right or what, but it just wasn't really what we were interested in. So.
Well, that's at least what they tell you when you're not succeeding, right? You just ain't doing it right.
Yeah.
Kind of like when I'd go out fishing with my dad and I wouldn't be catching any fish and he'd be like, son, you ain't holding your mouth right. I'd be like, what? You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? Yeah. So you are finding some success. You've
Yes.
With affiliate marketing now, and you're kind of marketing in the make money online niche, which is a very common niche for kind of new marketers because it's kind of how they were introduced to training, how to build a business online. So they oftentimes circle back inside of that niche as well. Tell me why you think this is working for you this time, and what are you doing right?
I mean, I'm a very competitive person. So, whenever I first started, I was like, okay, this is something that I'm going to do. I'm going to do well at it. I'm tired of, I did the Amway thing. Like I said, it didn't work. I don't like failing. So this was kind of okay, I've got to do it. I've got to get it right. Got to do it, so just kind of sticking with it. And yeah, I feel like I was off to a slow start, but don't give up. Just keep going.
Well, do you think, based on your experience with network marketing, that it's more realistic for somebody to be able to get results with what you're doing now, doing affiliate marketing online versus doing sort of network marketing, multi-level marketing, more offline?
Absolutely. Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. Definitely see more results now than I did ever with anything in the past. So yeah.
So it wasn't you.
No.
Yeah. Well, no. And I want to be transparent just in case somebody's catching this for the first time and they might be thinking, well, all right, is Dave one of those snake oil salesmen that parades all of his most successful success stories, across the stage, but never talks about the average person who may get little to no results? Well, let me just tell you, in case you're wondering, the average person who buys any how-to information online, tries anything, starts any business, quite frankly, even buys a gym membership, gets little to no results at all. My hypothesis is that they have good intentions and they just don't follow through. Would you agree with that, Heather?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So you're saying you're competitive, you are following through. What's, besides being competitive, what is also helping you follow through?
Just the support between the Legendary Marketer Facebook pages, just even be able to reach out to other affiliate marketers. Everyone is super helpful. Anytime I've had a question, it's been answered beyond what I could even imagine. Just the support and help is just absolutely amazing.
Yeah. And it's interesting because we've oftentimes contemplated just deleting those groups because there's so many I don't know. It's almost like I feel like there's little snakes in the grass who are waiting for new people to come into our community so they can hit them up via private message and just start trying to, either badmouth us and try to slang them their little bullshit coaching or whatever. And I don't know. I just feel like, I don't like to put people in a predicament to where if they're naive, they may get taken advantage of. But you're saying that you've had a good experience and it's been helpful for you.
Yeah. And I mean, that's not to say I did get people as soon as I joined the groups, instantly direct messaging me and trying to, sell me something. So I just ignored them. I mean, you can spot the bad ones from the beginning.
So how do you, if you could help us to understand, how have you built a quality support system by avoiding people who you think don't have your best interests in mind, while connecting with and learning from people who are helpful, are supportive to you in your goals?
What I've noticed is that the people that actually post for the public to see, like everybody can answer, those are pretty the genuine ones. So they're a little bit easier to determine that, yeah, they're actually in it to help, versus the ones that are private messaging you on the side that are here. Well, I've got this course, blah, blah, blah. Let's set up some time to get together. And it's like, nope.
Like, let me kind of pull you away from the crowd into this dark
Yes.
alley and have a little
Yes.
conversation with you.
Yep. Yep. That's kind of what it sounds like.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess that, is a pretty good analogy for just life in general, right? If you're hanging out
Yes.
with your friends, or you're hanging out with a crowd in front of a store, or getting ready to
Yeah.
go into a ball game, and, some stranger comes up and is like, "Hey, little girl,
Exactly.
want to come over here and talk to me in this dark alley?" And you're
Yep.
kind of like, "Oh yeah, that sounds fantastic. Sounds like exactly what I should be doing with my safety right now."
Yeah. Yeah.
Said no one ever.
Yeah. So it's pretty easy to see the good from the bad.
Yeah. So if you're listening and you have, people who are doing that, then, I guess, capitalism is capitalism. So, I mean, there's many small industries that have been created from big industries, but play at your own risk. Right. So Legendary has been helpful for you in terms of the training and helping you understand the mechanics and the dynamics. Explain to us a little bit about your kind of training process and how that started, what your experience has been, and then how you've kind of turned that into action.
Sure. So started the 15-day challenge in January. Took us a little bit longer than those 15 days because 3 kids and 2 full-time working. And then we did buy the blueprints. That was beyond what I was imagining. I think someone I've heard reference it as like drinking from a water hose. There was so much information. It was great. The Decade in a Day was fantastic. And that was kind of what clicked for me. And then just utilizing all of the trainings that are within the blueprints and the 15-day challenge is just kind of how I got started with that, and then picked TikTok as the platform, and then just kind of mirrored some of the great TikTok other affiliate marketers that are out there, and just kind of seen success with that.
Yeah. So, well, that's great. I mean, what has it been like for us in our training to kind of, instead of coming out with a 2.0 or a 3.0 and changing two or three small little things, then reselling it, to kind of be able to get training that's updated and that, you know what I mean? Like, we just did a full update of the affiliate marketing blueprint not too long ago. I mean, what is that, based on other things you're aware of or have experienced? What has that been like for you?
I mean, I don't really have any experience in anything else, but just being able to purchase it, like, the one time, and then getting all of the updates for free and not having to pay again is just worth it in itself.
Yeah.
Keeping up with everything.
Yeah. Well, we try to, not be assholes.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to put it. There's a lot of slick little marketing slang that a lot of people use, like, well, I don't know, the 2.0 version, and it comes with an updated, set of, regulations and updates and all this bullshit. And it's like, well, basically you just said the same thing a little bit differently. You know what I mean? And then you sold it to me for the same price.
Same price.
You know what I mean? Kind of like the iPhone, right? Which I fall for occasionally. I've slowed down, but God, it's just, it's brilliant marketing, and for whatever reason, nobody really truly hates them for doing that. I don't think anybody would particularly hate us if we completely overhauled our training and then resold it again. But for whatever reason, I feel like it's a better long-term strategy to just invest in people by updating training, and then I don't know. It's I guess it's walking what you talk. We always talk about giving value over delivering. and particularly under promising and over delivering. There's a lot of hypey stuff out here on the internet. And one of the reasons why I think we're still around in continuing to grow at the pace that we're growing is because we do. I'm not out on social media being an asshole, myself personally, overhyping, saying, "Oh, our stuff's going to change the world." We're just focused on adding value. I'm focused on staying in my lane. How does that translate over into your business as an affiliate marketer, a solopreneur? How are you balancing jumping on hype bandwagons, doing side hustle? Have you transitioned your thinking from sort of short term, I got to make my first commission, to more long term, how do I stay in this game for a long time and turn this into a career?
Yep, absolutely. And I know on our TikToks, we pretty much stay bottom. Like, I'm not over the top, anything crazy. I'm making thousands of dollars my first week, blah, blah, blah. No, I actually posted a video a couple weeks ago talking about how it took us about 2 months before we even saw our first commission. And it was 70 cents, and I was super excited. So just trying to be real and trying to, tell the truth and get people that way, and just tell them, I'm not going to go out there and lie and say we're making thousands of dollars, every day or anything, because we're not. So I'm just not about that.
Yeah. Well, I think also for those of you who are trying to find that balance of that and answer that important question, which is, okay, I'm just getting started. How do I go into any niche and become an authority, become somebody who people will actually listen to without having loads and mountains of success or years and years of experience and expertise? How do I come into something that actually get people to listen to me? And my answer to that is you downplay stuff. You downplay it more than you upplay it, right? You downplay it. You're more honest. You're more unbiased. You actually point out the good and the bad about what you're doing. You essentially, and it's sort of like how I've done with my skeletons in the closet, being an addict, being an ex-homeless guy, being somebody who had many years of drug addiction and dereliction and criminal record, nothing egregious, but some drug charges and stuff when I was in my early 20s. Well, how do I deal with that? How do I expose that so someone else can't expose me? Well, the way that I do it is I talk about it first, right?
Yeah.
That way nobody can ever hold anything against me. So if you guys are wondering, well, how do I tiptoe around this and then and hopefully nobody down in the comments calls me out? Well, you just call everything out yourself and give everybody that 360-degree perspective. So all your skeletons are out of the closet, all your cards are on the table, and you become ultra trustworthy that way. What comes up for you as I say that, Heather?
Yeah, just being honest and being truthful about everything that's happened or what that we've done or what we haven't done. Just answering, any questions that we get in the comments, just being truthful with those.
Yeah.
Just 100% original. Yeah. Or truthful. And
there was a concept, and I don't know if it's still around or even kind of if it was a book or what, but it was about 1,000 raving fans. And the fact that you could build a business, the business of your dreams, with 1,000 raving fans. And if you think about most people who come online and start up a digital marketing business, they really have huge numbers that they're aspiring for. I want to get to 100,000 followers. I want to get to a 10, 20,000 person email list. I want to get up in these big 5 and 6 figure numbers. And the truth is that I have experienced that success of having 1,000 raving fans. So for example, 1,000 people on my email list, that anytime I send out a promotion, I get about 100 people to buy. And if I do that 4 times a month, right, then I've got a business not only, and I'm talking about the things that I'm obviously promoting on the front end. Say, for example, you have your front end offer, and we've gone over this quite a bit. I'll share my screen just for those who are unfamiliar with kind of what I'm talking about, we teach this in the blueprints, but I'll give you a little sneak peek. Let's say that I'm building the majority of my traffic from YouTube or TikTok or Facebook. Obviously, I'm coming in here onto my landing page, right? And I'm collecting emails onto my landing page. So that's building my email list. And then I've got one front door. I bring them to a bridge page and onto that first helping offer. Well, that's an autopilot process to where I've got that first helping offer that is continuously, I'm keeping my pipeline full for that offer. That typically is going to be an evergreen offer. A lot of affiliates who are in the make money online space use our offer as that first helping offer because it does much better when you keep the pipeline full. But then now you've got this email list in which you can deliver value and promote products to. And my affiliate marketing business always ran exactly like this, to where I had wherever my traffic was coming from into my 2-page bridge page funnel and onto my first helping. And then I would deliver value and stories and promotions via my email list. And I would never get less than 100 sales from those promotions. And at any given time, it didn't matter how big my email list was, I would never get less than 100 sales. And so that, that was because of the way that I set up my process. And it works. It works even to this day. It's 10 years later and this exact process is still working. And I just see so many people overcomplicating this and looking to try to strive for big numbers and then not nurturing those people who actually get onto their list with more value stories and good solid promotions from their email list. Are you practicing this as well?
I am. Yep. Learned it from here.
And what is the piece give us one or two takeaways from, learning it, but then put it into action that you've realized works well for you or doesn't work well.
Yeah, I just think just sending the email follow-ups has definitely been helpful. Just learning that and then implementing it and doing it, and then providing additional things, like you said, within the follow-up emails, like you've got your front end and then you've got your back end sales. Just doing that. Yeah.
Are you getting into writing your own emails, upgrading your copywriting skills? Are you still somewhat uncomfortable with that and kind of learning and growing in that area? I mean, we're always growing, but where would you rate your copywriting skills right now?
Pretty beginner. So still trying to get out there and create my own. But yeah, so.
Yeah, it takes time. I mean, copywriting, I think one of the most difficult things is just bridging the gap between how we talk and how we write. It really is the same thing. And sometimes we get real robotic and professional. Hello, madame, hoping all is well. You know what I mean? And it's like, you don't talk like that. Best regards, sincerely, Mr. Sharpe. It's like
going back to high school writing class. Yeah, no, it's not like that.
Yeah, you want to be a great copywriter, ignore everything your high school English teacher taught you. Well, fantastic. I know you have a job and 3 kids, and so I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but I am so thrilled for, your momentum that you have here. Give our best to your husband as well, your life and business partner. And, any final words from you for somebody who might be skeptical or sitting on the fence watching this right now?
Don't wait. That's one thing I wish I would have started sooner. Just if you're thinking about doing it, just do it. Don't think about it. Just do it. Yeah.
All right. Well, I hear the kiddos in the back, so they're probably scream. Hey, no problem. No problem at all. Never apologize for your children. They are doing their thing, and that is okay.
Pretty wild around here with the 16-month twins. So
wow, twins! Holy moly, 16-month twins. Well, God bless you. We're all going to pray for you today and send you positive vibes. And you have a fantastic day. Stay legendary, Heather. Yep. What's your husband's name?
Matt.
All right. Tell Matt we said hello as well. We've
Will
got
do.
your TikTok handle up. You guys go and check out Matt and Heather. Matt and Heather _ do life. That's awesome. All right. Take care, Heather. We'll talk to you later. All right.
Thanks, Dave.
All right. See you.
Bye.
All right. Awesome. We'll go check out Matt and Heather _ do life on TikTok. And we'll leave that up here for just a second so you guys can write that down or go and give them a follow, give them some support. They sound like just fantastic people that you want to have in your corner as well. And I always say this, and I will continue to say this, which is lift people up, lift people up. Most importantly, not even if, most importantly, if they're more successful than you are already. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of people say, well, why do I need to lift them up? They're more successful than I am. Is because you just simply get back what you put out. I just believe that's the law of the universe. And I think it's sort of the golden rule as well. I like the concept that you learned everything you need to know as a 5-year-old, right? Do unto others as you want them to do unto you. And so lifting other people up, it doesn't matter what, if they're ahead of you on the ladder, if you're just getting started today and Heather and Matt are 6 months or 9 months ahead of you. I don't even think they are that far ahead, but I think they just got started very recently. But lift people up because you get back from people in the universe exactly what you put out. So if you put out lack and you put out fear and you put out jealousy and you put out bitterness, right? And you hold in your opportunities for you to lift other people up, that is what will come back to you. Crumbs, very little. And I've seen this happen with people. Thankfully, to this day, this has not happened with me because for some reason, and I'm just thankful for this, I've been able to maintain an attitude of gratitude and an attitude of looking at other people instead of being jealous, being inspired by them, right? And so I continue to lift people up no matter where they're at. So go give Matt and Heather a follow and a like and comment on their videos and lift them up. And remember that you will get back from people in the universe exactly what you put out, right? It's one of the reasons why I always try to be the best customer anytime that I'm buying something, right? I told the story last week. I bought a watch recently and I talked to the guy, asked a couple of questions. He said, "Oh, I'm waiting on a deposit coming from somebody." And I just sent the entire amount. And he goes, "Wow, damn, you just beat that guy out." And I said, "Well, I like to try to be the customer that I want to attract into my life. I try to be that customer." It's one of the reasons why I don't haggle. It's one of the reasons why I don't waste time, bargain hunting, trying to beat people down. I'm not saying that looking for a good deal is not smart. It's, you probably learned that from your mom or your grandma or grandpa, coupon cutting, it's fine. I'm not trying to buck into your family system, but I'm just saying that it's not my style. Why? Because I want to put out into the universe what I want to attract back in my clients, in my customers. And you know what? So far, it's worked pretty well. All right. So you guys have a fantastic day. I think we're giving you guys plenty of time to get the hell out of here and have a productive day. So go do that. Be legendary. Thank you again, Heather, for a fantastic show. Awesome way to start off the week. And we'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Peace.